Hello and welcome to the Play Property channel. So we're doing the next scenario in Gloomhaven, scenario 2. And so this is called A Hole in the Wall. So in this, of course, Jaws of the Line is kind of just started teaching you how to play Gloomhaven. I didn't really kind of explain that too much, I think, in my first video. But it was pretty basic. So this one's kind of like the next step in learning the game. So you've got, again, the Verming, but this time we've got some basic cards. I've kind of already set up turn 1 here already, so never mind, no worry. I'm kind of trying to speed things up here. So they got cards. So last time they had one where it was kind of like this. Actually, the card's actually in there, where it's a 15, you're kind of just moving and attacking. That's kind of just what they're doing. This time for their first turn, they're going to be doing a screaming shot. We're going to be pushing back, target all adjacent enemies, and they're going to do an attack at +1 with a range 2, and then this recycles back in. But we'll get into all that too. I mean, I'm using 4 characters this time. I usually prefer to use 4 when I'm playing solo, because, again, I like the rewards and all that stuff too. I know in the original Gloomhaven, they talk about a penalty for kind of being more solo. You're supposed to have kind of bump up the difficulties, so this should be like bumped up to 2, but with a health of 9, 14. I find that probably isn't so bad if you're playing later characters, but when you're playing beginner characters, I find that penalty is too tough. I find either I just barely squeak by the bare teeth of my skin of my teeth, or else I fail all the time when I find that. So I tend to try, when I'm playing solo, I try to, not to kind of coordinate my guys so much. Like, basically what I do is I pick one guy and I'll look at his cards and say, what is the maximum damage I can do, this turn? What do I have to do that? And I just got to hope that I'm going to go first before my team. I kind of make everybody kind of be more greedy, is kind of a way to look at it. So I look at the person and say, okay, how much damage can I do? Or do I want to go for loot this turn? Whatever. Like, I try to make them, kind of more one-dimensional. So usually, that still will script some of your moves and stuff like it's supposed to in a real game when you're not able to kind of communicate clearly, which can happen with regular play. But usually I find it happens if it's going to happen at all. Usually when you're running a little bit more out of cards because you don't have as much of the selections and stuff like that, where one thing doesn't happen right, then it kind of don't have. Because one thing, if somebody does go before you usually have the other side of the card to kind of work off of, so it gives you some flexibility. So. But I find that it kind of gets a little bit more tighter toward the end. But okay, so basically I got the Demolitionist. Oh my god, I think I said that right for the first time. So the Demolitionist is back again. We got Hatchet, we got Redguard, and we got Voidwarden. How I'll put them out again is, I try to make them be a little bit kind of selfish. I put out the guys with the highest health first. So Redguard and who's the other one? No, I think Redguard. Yeah, Redguard gets to go first because he had the 10 health. So I kind of picked a spot for him where I thought he'd want to be. Then I did the 2 8s. So that would have been a Hatchet and the Demolition. Oh, now I'm screwing up again. The Demolitionist next, so I'm going to pick their spots. Then Voidwarden got stuck in the back because of the low health, but. Okay, so basically, I've already got things already set up on the board. We got traps this time, which do 3 damage. So now they're going to be doing stuff. They're going to have like special attacks and stuff they're doing now. Reference card. I got all that out. Kind of already pre-planned the first turn, so I kind of already did the initiatives already. So the initiative is going to be Redguard first. Then I think it's then it's the Voidwarden. Then Hatchet, and then Demolitionist, and then Verming Raider. So, and of course, there's also money out. This room hasn't been set up yet because the door hasn't been opened yet. And I'm gonna make sure I got kind of prepared for that in the future. Yeah. I know I haven't been doing much videos lately. I know there's been some kind of family issues, and I had a friend die, and it's just been. Plus, I got picked up more hours lately at work, finally, from the COVID thing, so my hours have finally gone up a bit. So I've been a lot more busier and dealing with a lot more stuff. But this is why we play games, is to avoid all that and to escape. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to escape. So you won't hear any politics on my channel. You're not going to hear any family issues. We're just here to play and have fun. So let's get into it. I wonder if I should read the introduction or not. Yeah, maybe I'll read the introduction this time, but... So the introduction, the tracks are easy to spot. Vermlings have never been known for their subtlety. You follow the scratching and indicators of a body being dragged until you find yourself approaching the walls of Gloomhaven. The sun is very low, but something isn't right. This isn't just a shadow cast across the lower section of the wall. It's a hole. The vermlings have made a nest for themselves by burrowing into the wall itself. How industrialist. You crouch low and try to sneak closer, but they must have guards watching the entrance. There's a shrill shrieking, then a number of vermlings jump from the dark, brandishing their dull, poorly made weapons. No choice now but to defend yourself. Luckily, you managed to get your second wind, but you would definitely need a nice long bath after this ordeal. And of course, we've also swapped out some ability cards there, so they got some better abilities. There's still no items, there's still no stuff that's going to be active, so that's why I can kind of got the room to fit 4 people here on my table. In the future, if I've taped these sessions, I might have to actually drop from 4, maybe if I can't find a room on my table, or I might have to go to a different table. Of course, a lot of my table right now is taken up. I got like Stratomatic, I got Legendary, I got Eldritch Horror all over here too. So I got a lot of other games kind of that you're not seeing the other half of the table that I can probably clear off too. Alright, so let's get going. So Red Guard. So these 2 cards I picked were Shocking Advance and Twirling Stabs. So this is what I was thinking, if I remember right, from him. Because I think his was the most exciting one, I think, yeah. So I'm going to do the move 3 first. Because I wanted to move 1, 2, 3 right in the middle of where everybody is. And then I wanted to do Twirling Stabs. Attack 2, target all adjacent enemies. So again, I picked this because, again, for him to starting too, that's why I picked that as a starting spot for him when I was kind of looking at his cards and thinking that this is the way I could do the most damage. I got 3 attacks in. So we're going to do the modifiers. So we'll do, I guess we'll go from, maybe we'll do it clockwise. So maybe we'll do that guy first, number 1. So that will be 4 damage. And of course his health is already 5, so he's almost dead already. Then I'll do, looks like that's number 2. For +1, so that will be 3 damage. So this is a good start. And then we got number 5, and another +1 for 3 damage. And he's number 5. Yes, all the stuff has been shuffled. Alright, so Red Guard has a very good start. It does a lot of damage, which is kind of what I need. Especially when you're playing with 4 characters, you're going to get a lot more tougher people out here, and more people are out. Now we got, I think it's the Voidwarden next, right? So I've got Suggestion and Turn Out the Lights. And what I was thinking of here was forcing enemies to attack each other. Yeah, because I was thinking about this originally. So now this is kind of where I said where somebody's kind of like, he's kind of done such a good job there that if I probably attack, I'll probably take out one and probably waste the other card, which I'm trying to avoid. So I'm trying to think maybe if I do an attack, I'll still kill one and then maybe move and I can muddle somebody at range. So this is where I'm kind of changing my tactics here, depending on what's going on. So yeah, I think I'm going to determine. I'm going to do attack 3, range 3. So, I'll go for number 2. And +0. So that is 3 damage in number 2, which is enough to kill him. Now, unlike the previous time, every time one dies, it drops loot. Alright, so now my next thing I can do is I can move 3 and then muddle somebody. And then I get to muddle somebody at range 3. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to want to grab some loot. I think maybe I go way over there. I'm going to end up finishing my turn anyways. So that's going to be some loot for the Voidwarden. And then who am I going to muddle? That is a good question. What is the muddle thing again? Is the question mark? Who am I worried about for attack? Can't really hit the elite. Just to be safe, I think I'm going to... Oh, actually, I'm probably guess those guys are going to die. So I'm going to muddle number 3. I'm going to muddle number 3 over there. So basically I'm muddling him. So he's going to have disadvantage, so he's going to draw 2 cards and draw the worst one. Then that finishes the Voidwarden. Now Ratchet. Or Hatchet. I'm thinking about Transformers here. So I went with double throw and disorienting barrage. So what I was originally thinking was add +1 attack, and I was going to hit 3 people with a +1 attack. Yeah, I've only got 2 people in range now, so I wonder if I should go back to that one. Yeah, because that one, because this one all just enemy suffers 1 damage, so I can move up and do more damage. So yeah, so originally I was thinking about this, but this actually was a good backup. So I will do that instead. So I will do double throw, attack 2, range 3. I get to target 2, so I can target these 2 here. So I will do number 5 first. Was 0. So 2 damage, and that's enough to kill him. And then we got another throw over there at -1. So only 1 damage to number 3. Okay. So now I will move 2, and all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. So I'm going to move 2, wouldn't mind that looting too, but yeah, I'm here to do some damage, so that will do an extra damage to number 3. And he's muddled up anyway, so I'm not really too worried about him attacking me. I should be able to handle it fine. And that's Hatchet done. So now we'll demolish this. What I always struggle to say. I picked 1-2 punch and implode. My original plan was to move up and kind of punch 2 people. This is kind of again where everybody's kind of gone before me. It kind of wrecked what I was planning to do. Actually, I don't even think I'm going to be able to attack this turn. I'm just trying to see if there's a way I can... No matter which way I go, I can only loot 1 spot. I think I'm gonna move 2. Move 2. I'm gonna end up looting that. Start 1 obstacle within range 3. I don't have 1 obstacle within range 3. And I don't think that works on traps. So no, I don't think so. And a 1-2 punch I just can't use. So basically, see what I mean by kind of like trying to look at people kind of like a little bit more greedy and kind of like mess some people up, and my original plans got messed up. So I feel that I'm playing it fair. Alright, so now we've got the Vermling. Go now. The elites go first. So there'd be push anybody adjacent, which there isn't. Attack +1. So there's no movement, so attack +1 at range 2. There's nobody within range, so I'm okay there. Now the next one was going to be number 1. So he's going to push him 1. And that's going to have to be... I'd love to pick there, but I can't. So I'm going to have to get pushed back there. Attack 1 +2. Okay, so he will focus, and if I remember correctly, it is on the top. So it'll be red guard. So he will be targeting red guard. Attack is going to be 2 +1, so it's going to be 3. 3 -1, so 2 damage to the red guard. So red guard takes some damage. He goes from 10 to 8 now. This is my first damage so far in this campaign. And then he's done. Then we go to number 3. So again, we got to push 1. I'm just going to pause this thing. I just want to see whether I could pick where I want, because I would like to go there, but I just want to see if that is what I can do. So just give me one moment. Players still decide the direction, so if that's the case, I want to be pushed there. Of course, the thing is, I can't claim that until the end of my turn, though, if I remember correctly. So I don't think I can loot it. Or can I loot at the end of the round? I don't know. I'll have to look that up, too. And then this guy is going to get pushed. And then he's going to take a shot. Again, we're going to take a shot at... Oh, actually... Yeah, the player gets to pick, not... Yeah, I'll avoid the trap. Yeah, so you're going to take another shot at the red guard. So red guard takes another 2 damage. So red guard goes from 8 to 6. And that will end the round. I'm just going to take another break here. Just going to look up the looting here. Yeah, apparently it's after the end of the character's turn, so it's not after the end of the round. So, yeah, even if I got pushed there, I can't loot that. So, got to play properly. Unless there's an amendment to that, but that seems to be the case. So now I got to reshuffle this. To reshuffle anything else yet. And start working on the next hand. Okay, so ready for our next hand. So I already got everything kind of done across for initiative. It's going to be kind of interesting. A lot of people are going to be kind of countering each other here. And then I got Screaming Shot again for the vermin. So again, they're going to be going last. Yeah. So what do we got? So we got the Demolitionist is going first. Hatchet second, Red Guard third, and Voidwarden fourth. So Demolitionist, I picked the big one, and Explosive Blitz. So what I was thinking here... where am I again? I'm right there. So what I was thinking was I was going to... move 3. Move there. Then I'm going to push 1, target 1 adjacent enemy, and I was going to push number 3 onto the trap. Doing 3 points of damage. Oh, I forgot about the muddle. Shit. Forgot about the muddle. Let's see, it was second red guard. It was -1. Anyway, so it wouldn't have changed anything. Just flipping that over. Gotta remember to play properly. I forgot about the muddle when he attacked the red guard. But it didn't matter. The worst one was -1 anyway, so still 2 points damage. Okay. Anyway, so he's been taken care of. He's gone. Gonna drop some loot now. Now that was the move with the push. So that was the big one. So now I got an attack of 2 at range 4. So this is my explosive blitz. I'm going to aim for the elite. Because he should be exactly 1, 2, 3, 4 spots away. So 2 plus 0. So 2 damage. The elite is number 4. Oh yeah, might as well get rid of that. Because he's gone. Alright, so we got 2 damage in number 4. On the elite, which has got, of course, 10 health. So this other guy here has only got 1 health left, but he's still got 8. So now we go to the hatchet. Originally I was thinking was also about pushing too. It's still probably... No. I know I want to do this now. I know what I want to do right now. Well, both A's are going to be attack range, depending on what I want to do. Both moves. Yeah, I can't really... Not really much choice there. So attack 3, range 3. Get at the elite. And that's complete miss. Complete null. Get to move 3. Actually, I'm probably just going to move up and loot. I'm just going to loot that. Alright, now we go to red guard. So I went with shield spikes and flaming sickle. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bottom part here, heal 2, range 2. I'm healing myself up 2, so red is going to put himself back up to 8. Then I'm losing the flaming sickle, attack 3. Oh shoot, that's range 2. Should have moved. Damn it. Okay, I kind of screwed that up. Wanted to pull that guy out of the trap, but I just realized I can't do that. Oh. No, I'm going to have to attack him then. Actually, that'd be a disadvantage. You know what? I'm going to change that. Sorry. I'm going to go back down to 6 health. And not heal. I'm going to look at this again. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do this totally different because I was originally planning on pulling him, but I kind of messed that up. I'm going to say he said shield spikes. 2 adjacent enemies suffer 2 damage. There's only 1 adjacent enemy, so he will suffer 2 damage and die. Okay. And then I'm going to loot 1. So basically, I'm going to loot this and this. So that way I'm still going to take care of him. I don't have to worry about the disadvantage. And I get more loot that way too. So, okay. So Redguard is done now. Voidwarden. So for him, I've got Black Boon and Wicked Scratch. So yeah, so basically what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to do heal 3 at range 3. So I'm going to heal the Redguard for 3. So he's going to go up. You get 9. And then I'm going to loot 1, and I get to strengthen somebody within range 3. So I'm going to loot 1 first, so I'm going to grab that. And I get to strengthen somebody at 3. I will strengthen... Let's do the Redguard. We'll get some strength to the Redguard. I don't want to give it to Hatchet to take it out the Elite. Actually, maybe I can change my mind. I'm going to give it to the Hatchet. I'm going to give it to Hatchet. Okay. So now we got these guys again. Push, nobody. No movement. Anybody within range 2. Again, nobody to attack. So that kind of going to suck. So that ends basically the round. And I go back to doing hands again. So, yeah, I've been kind of messing up my turns a little bit, but so far everything's been going good. I've been doing enough damage and clearing everybody out. We get lucky these guys are kind of going last too, but anyways, we'll see how the next hands goes. Okay, so we're back. So I already got the next hands, which is pretty hard, easy, because you only start off with this match only 6 cards. You get to add the B ones in here, which I guess I never mentioned before, but there's kind of A cards, B cards, accounts you're kind of learning. So it's fairly easy to kind of pick the cards. They ended up getting nothing special up this time for 50 initiative. So basically we're going Hatchet first, the Demolitionist, then the Vermling, then the Voidwarden, then the Redguard. And I had to shuffle, of course, that, and I had to shuffle the Hatchet because of the one Nullville. So, yeah, it wasn't really much pre-planning because you just got the cards and whatever the cards you got. So yeah, so we got Hatchet here. He's got Strengthen. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to move 5. Wish I'd just move 3. And basically, I'm going to use the close cut. I can only attack one guy for attack plus 3. With plus 0. So that's 3 more damage. So Elite is half done. The Demolitionist. And he's got Knuckle Support and Piston Punch, so he's got a couple of, going to be beside somebody to attack, which isn't going to happen. So I guess we might as well move 2. I guess we're going to have to move there. And of course I can't really attack, so wasted card there. So now we got nothing special. No movement. Attack. Hatchet is right beside me, so it's plus 0. So basically the attack is going to be 2. Minus 1. So Hatchet takes 1 damage. And that ends their turn. Actually, I should probably put that to the side because it's not going to get reshuffled. And so now we go to the Voidwarden. Oh, I learned the void and gifted the void. Too far away from him. The only thing I can really do is heal, or I can give somebody an attack. Oh, this card I don't think I'm going to be using at all. Give one person. I forgot Hatchet had strengthen. That would be one extra damage. Again, I gotta play properly. I'm not doing this right. That should be an extra damage. At least I'm kind of catching my mistakes at least. So these actually should be at 6, because again, strengthen, he gets 2 dice. For a second there, I thought, for some reason, I thought I was on red guard. I'm going to give one ally within range 3 and may perform an attack 2, range 3. So I will give him range 3, attack 2 on him. So red guard. So that's going to be plus 0. So attack is 2. So 6, 7, 8. And then I can't really do anything with this card. So it will go there. And that ends this round. So we've gone through 3 rounds. So now this is where we get to... Oh, no, I forgot. I got red guard. I got red guard yet. Alright, so I got red guard. Okay, I don't want to move 6. If I move 6, then I have to kind of lose this card. I kind of wanted to move 6 and then the attack. Actually, it would have been nice if I could allowed to use that, but I'm not allowed to use that right now. You know what? If I'm going to do it, let's do it big. Alright, so I'm going to use the move 6. I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to activate the door. Which now sets this room up. Alright, so I still got another... That was 2. I can still move another 4. You know what? Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. That way I can get that coin. So this goes to my lost pile. That's even before I do my short rest here. We're going to lose another. I can do an attack 2, range 2, and I can immobilize. So I'm going to have to be at disadvantage, and I'm going to have to attack him. So disadvantage, that means I have to take the worst one. So 0. So I will still do 2 damage to number 3. And also with this card, I also immobilize him. Okay, so he's also immobilized. Now, also, because I went in this room, these ones guys have got to act their turn, which again was a move, 0, attack. So, moving 1, he would probably go there. Focus, he would probably... Focus, I guess, think is line of sight, so I think it has to go toward him. He's already there, and then he'll attack. And that's going to be a -1 for their attack, so that's going to be 1 damage to the red guard. So red guard goes down to 8. And this will end the round, so it's going to be a little bit of time for me to get set up for this one. Because I got to do a bunch of short rests here and discard some cards. And, well, we'll go from there. Alright, I'm back. So Demolitionist lost Explosive Blitz. Hatchet lost Double Throw. Red Guard lost Twirling Stabs. Voidwarden lost Black Boon. So now basically I picked the cards and they got Careful Throw. So in order initiative, Red Guard goes first. Hatchet. Then the Vermling. Just one before the Demolisherist. And Voidwarden goes last. Alright, so Red Guard. Now, if I remember right, I had a good plan with him. Yeah, that's right. I was going to do... He's got a Shocking Advance and Flaming Sickle. So what I was planning to do was do attack 3 with Mobilize on number 3. So, flip the top card. What do we get? Oh, that is not what I wanted to see there. Yeah, that's only 1 damage. That wrecks his plan. I was hoping to kill him. I immobilize him again. So I guess I'll stay an extra round now. Oh, damn it. So I was hoping to kill him, and then I was going to do a loot 1 and grab... I was going to grab all the loot. So I grabbed the treasure chest. And inside the treasure chest is 3 more tokens. So the Red Guard is getting rich. Would have been 1 more richer if my plan worked out, but it didn't. Yeah, so that ends the Red Guard's turn. Hatchet. So what I'm planning to do here is an attack 3 with range 3. I know that's going to be at a disadvantage, but I only need to do a couple points damage to him. So -1, so that's 2 points damage to 4. The Elite, which is 2 points damage is enough to kill him, which is what I was pretty sure was going to happen. Not like the Red Guard, he was pretty sure it didn't happen. So he is gone, which leaves token. Now I'm going to do move 4, which I'm not actually going to stay there. Loot 1. Then this card goes to the Lost. So I'm using loot 1 to grab that. And stay there. Just put myself in the other way. I want to go. Alright, so now we go to bad guys, the Vermlings. So they got Careful Throw. Move 0, their attack's going to be -1, their range 2. So they will move to avoid being adjacent to their focus. Elite's going to go first. He's going to move toward the Red Guard there. His attack is 2 -1, so it's going to be a 1. 1 plus 1, so that's going to be 2 points damage to Red Guard. Red Guard goes from 8 to 6. Alright, so the next one goes number order, so that would be this guy here. Focus, again, is going to be Red Guard. And wow. He's going to have to go in the trap to get his attack in. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure that's what I got to do, but I just want to double check that. Yeah, his focus is on him because he can't... Well, actually, he might be able to see a Hatchet. Well, no, he still is going to be the focus there. So to get his attack, he is going to have to go through the trap, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for him. So he's going to take 3 points damage. He's going to get a shot. So he's going to be at 1 plus 1. So another 2 points damage to the Red Guard. So Red Guard goes from 6 to 4. Red Guard has taken some heat. Then we got this guy here, but he's immobilized, so he can't move. So he's going to be to attack again, -1, but he's going to have disadvantage because he's right beside him. So I have to flip 2 and take the worst one. So the worst one's -2, so there's going to be no damage. Now, if he was, because the -2 was the second one, if he managed to be not immobilized and move back, he would have ended up getting another 2 points onto Red Guard, and he would be down to 2 and almost dead or knocked out. Alright, so Vermling is done. So now we go to Demolitionist. So what are we going to do here? So I got 1-2 punch and the big one. My original plan was I was going to move and try to push him into it, but he already kind of walked into that. Well, I don't think you're going to change mine. So the big one, I'm still going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. I can still push 1. I want to push him back here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 1-2 punch. So my first attack is 2. My second attack is 1. I get to add push 2 and muddle. If the attack targets the same enemy as the previous attack, which I'll push him into there. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill him. So first one's 2 plus 0 null. 1 attack plus 0, so that would be 1 damage. But I get to push him 2, which I'm going to push him right into the trap, which is going to kill him. And I'm going to have to leave that up so I can see that, so I have to reshuffle that. Alright, so that is done. Voidwarden, I got Gift of the Void and Suggestion. Losing Black Boon really kind of hampered me because I really don't have a lot of move cards. Like, this is like the only other move card I had left. So losing that move 4 is really hampering me. So I can move 3, which puts me right in the doorway. I can muddle somebody at range 3. So I will muddle number 3. Yeah, because I've only got number 3 and number 6 left, and number 6 is uninjured. Alright, so now that I moved, now I have to do 1 ally within range 3, mean perform an attack 2 at range 3. So it's going to have to be the Demolisher. So he gets an attack 2 at range 3, which is enough for the elite. Attack 2 at range 3. Plus 0, so 2 damage to number 6. And that is it for the Voidwarden. Alright, so now we go back to picking our cards. And I got to shuffle. Alright, we're back. So we got our cards. Red Guard was really easy because he's only got 2. He's already lost 2 cards. He's also getting low in health here. 2, 4, So we got two more guys. Yeah, by the way, this is their goal is to kill off all enemies, so I got two more to go here. Also got maybe one coin there to loot too if I got time. We'll see. Sometimes you don't get time to loot all the coins. Alright, so we got dual daggers is what they got. So I get to see all four of the basic cards here. These before the game ends. Not sure if they're going to last till the end of the turn because everybody else goes first, but we'll see. See if we see the dual daggers in action. The Demolitionist is, yeah, you said it right. Is going to be first. Redguard second. Voidwarden third. Hatchet fourth. So let's go. Demolitionist. So what I was going to do, I was going to stun target adjacent energy enemy. So that guy's like stunned. He's like everything muddled, immobilized. Now that I came out because I redid the immobilize on him, whatever. And then I got to attack 3. Newly shuffled deck. 3 plus 2. Yeah, so he's gone. Yeah, Vermling didn't have a chance. Alright, so that ends that turn. So now we go to Redguard. He's got shield, spikes, and binding sickle. This is the stuff he was left. I'm going to do what I was planning to do anyways. I was going to heal myself for 2. Bring his health up to 6. And I got attack 2, rage 2 with an immobilize. Redguard for -1. So he does 1 damage at least. So the elite is now at 3 damage. It is also immobilized. And that ends Redguard's turn. So we're up to Voidwarden. He's got Turn Out the Lights and Wicked Scratch. I was originally planning on kind of giving him ability to kill him, but that's not really going to work now. And none of this is going to work. I think the only thing I can really do is I can loot the 1. Loot 1 with a strengthen. So I will loot 1 to grab that. Strengthen somebody. 1, 2, 3. I will, yeah, I'll strengthen. I will strengthen the Demolitionist. And I got attack 3 at range 3, which is not going to work. Alright, so Hatchet. Discerning Barrage and Second Wind. So I was going to move 5. And I got an attack 1 at range 3. I can target 3 and I can muddle. So attack 1 plus 0. So it's going to be 1 point damage. And we're going to muddle. So mobilized and muddled. So basically disadvantage. And Hatchet is done. So yeah, they're actually going to get one shot at this anyways, but I'm immobilized. So first thing I do is I do things in the correct order here. So you got to do the attack first, which is range 2, target 2. So I've got actually 2 people that I can target, so this is perfect. And attack is +0. Well, my attack is 2, but because I got muddled, I have to do 2. So we'll do Hatchet first. So Hatchet's going to have a 0 and a -1. So with muddle, you got to pick the worst one. So that's going to be -1. So Hatchet takes 1 damage. So he goes down to 6. And then with muddle, we got another 2. Attacking red guard. So the worst one is -1. So red guard takes 1 damage. So he goes down to 5. And of course, I can't move this round. And that ends the round. So we're going to have one more. I think I got to do a quick rest for everybody. Yeah, so we're going to lose some cards. So this will take a little bit. And then we'll come back. I don't think I have to shuffle anybody. I'm surprised I don't have to shuffle this yet. Nope, don't have to shuffle that. It's gone through a lot of monster cards without having to shuffle. Okay. Okay, so lost 1-2 punch for Demolitionist. Hatchet lost stopping power. Red Guard lost shocking advance. Voidwarden lost Gift of the Void. One thing to notice is the Red Guard and Hatchet, because they got less cards right now because of losing cards before. They're down to basically 3 cards left, so they have to short rest even after this turn. So they only got 2 turns left, and then they're exhausted. So we gotta. This is where you kind of like the handling of the cards kind of makes it difficult and it puts pressure on you because you only got 2 more turns with these guys. Where these guys, Demolitionist and the Voidwarden, should have 3 more turns unless I use up some more cards. Screaming Shot, of course, is the last one. I kind of knew that was coming up. And sometimes when you kind of know the villains and stuff, you kind of know it was going to be an 85. So I knew it was pretty easy to beat just from memory. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Demolitionist. So I picked out Power Punch and Knockout Support. So I will use Knockout Support to move 2. 1, 2 here. Then I can destroy an adjacent obstacle, which I will do. And that will give me Strengthen again. So I got Strengthen back. Mobilize, I think, just came off of him too. So then I'm going to attack 3 with Strengthen. So basically I get to draw 2 and pick the best card. So I'm definitely going to pick the +1. So that is 4 damage there. So that's going to be 6, 7, 8. So 2 points away from beating the mission. And he is done. So now we go to the Voidwarden. I'm using Suggestion and turn up the lights. So I'm going to be moving 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to grab that coin there. And I can muddle at range 3. So that muddle is going to be put back on. Then I can attack 3 at range 3. So for 3, -2, ouch. So I needed 2 to kill with the -2. That is not enough. That is too bad. I was kind of hoping to kill with that one. Well, I should still hopefully be okay. Hatchet. My original... Demolitionist wasn't in my way, that would work. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do center mass then. Attack 3, range 3. With +1. So that's 4 damage. So that is gone. But I still get to play around and try to loot here. See, I can move 2 spaces, but I'll move there, I guess. Alright, Red Guard is next. And I'm just going to add Binding Sickle, Flaming Sickle. I was planning on kind of pulling him, and I think I was attacking, maybe looting, I don't know. Anyways, he's going to move Binding Sickle, move 4. That's the other one I'm not going to do, so I will just move to collect that. And that will finish the scenario. Scenario concludes. Basically, I get 25 gold each. The item shop opens up, and a new location, the black thing opens up. So that was, again, fairly easy. Again, I am a little bit more experienced. Of course, this is kind of more for learning purposes this time, so I'm always going to get harder as I get along here. Let me just read the conclusion out here. So the conclusion, when the foul nest cleanses those wretched creatures, you take your time searching every nook. Surely the city guard will want to know about this. It can't be safe to have vermin tunneling through the walls. It's hard enough to fend off the raids as it is. Eventually, you do manage to find an unexpected large amount of gold under some rotten wooden boards. Sifting through the treasure, you also find a strange note and crude scratching. Details some business arrangements between the vermling and someone by the name of Roland. So apparently... Yeah, I'll move this a little bit closer. Apparently, in exchange for supplying fresh corpses, Roland will pay the vermling and gold. In judging on the amount here, the vermlings managed to kill quite a few people before he put an end to it. It's the best lead you have. It's time to ferret out this Roland character after resting at the sleeping line, of course. So, there you go. This is the conclusion to this. And, yeah, thanks for playing properly. Hopefully I didn't make too many mistakes. And good to go.